Hello, everyone. How are we all? Hoping you can see and hear me. Apologies for being a few minutes late. It was all a bit rush, rush, rush there. And yeah, so I was like, "Oh, it's 9 o'clock already. But I'm here. Better late than never. Let me know if you can see and hear me, okay? And hopefully you can, so I can say hi to everybody. So let's see who's here. Oh my gosh. Lots of chat already. Lots of chat. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Clark. That's good. So, Sybil, you were the first in. Hello, Sybil. Hello, Julie. Morn after eve to you. We've got Thomas. How you doing, Thomas? Are you all settled in? You've had a busy couple of days, I gather, doing all your moving. Well, it's good to have you back. Having missed a few live streams due to unavoidable inconveniences, I have once again finally engaged with this splendid group. Yay! It's good to have you back, and I hope everything went okay. I read a bit about, the moving shenanigans in the Discord, and I hope it's all fine. Evening, Bergdis. Hello, Clark. You were missed. Yeah, you definitely were. Have my air conditioning on today. Oh my lord! Do you know it's completely turned the weather. Like it was sort of mild, a bit miserable here for a long time, and but then it went cold. Like it went quite cold this week, and stayed miserable. So yeah, the weather here is pretty typically Scottish. Um, we've got SS. Hello, hello, and we've got who else? Who else? Who else? Philip's here. Hi, Philip. Playing a little Yu-Gi-Oh on my Switch. That sounds fun. Working on 42,000 pieces around the world. Section 7 just finished sorting all 6,000 pieces, working on the edges. Sorry, the signs first. You're working on the signs first. Great. Well, you had a lot of bags sorted out there. I think you must have done a really detailed. It's really good. Hopefully it goes well. You're doing 6 portals. Yay, Thomas! Snap! Got somebody doing 6 portals with me. So exciting. I've absolutely no idea when I'm going to start this puzzle. I might be posting to the puzzle along on Discord sometime in 2026. Oh, that's okay. That is a-okay. It'll be there for a good while. There's still people posting the Pokemon one. So, it's all good. It's all good. Jill's here. Hi, Jill. Hope you're having a good morning after Eve. I'm having a great evening, thank you. A bit rushed, but fine. I've actually got a hot drink here. I'm gonna sit and drink it in a wee minute. And I also have some memberships to give away. But still going through saying hello to everyone. Hello, Matt. How are you? Hang on, it just skipped ahead there. Hello, Anna. And Richard. That's a £50 late fee and no brown sauce for breakfast tomorrow. Who do I pay the late fee to? I don't know which one I'm more upset about, to be honest. Depends, though. If I'm having cereal, I probably wouldn't opt for brown sauce. Oh, dear. We've also got Angela and Dex. Hello to you both. We've got Nance and Tiara Moose. How are you? Catching the stream while I batch prep pancakes with the kiddos. Oh, that sounds fun. We've got Karen Be Puzzled. How are you doing? Ella's here. Puzzles by Claire. Hi. It's a beautiful evening to puzzle. Oh, good. Whereabouts are you, Claire? Are you in the UK or elsewhere in the world? Scott's here. Hi, Scott. Hello, Ashley. Currently flying to Los Angeles right now, about 2 hours away. Sounds like a fun trip. Watching from the plane. Well, I'm glad you got your Wi-Fi up there, Matt. Safe journey. Not going to another wedding, are you? We truly live in the best of times. Absolutely. Trying to finish this TwitchCon puzzle. TwitchCon. Is that a brand or is that the name of the puzzle? Was Concerning Blue here? I must have missed Concerning Blue. Hello to you. And oh, you're in Belgium. You're in boat. Oh, it's not raining at the minute, so I suppose you could call that a beautiful evening here in Scotland. I just woke from a nap just in time. Oh, good, 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 good. And I was late too, so it's all good. It's all good. So, what I've got in front of me is the poster because I'm starting a new portal tonight. I've got no Rose tonight. I don't know if she's going to pop into the chat. I know she's been really busy, and we haven't really messaged this week. So if she pops up, that'd be great. But if not, don't be surprised because I think she's got quite a lot. Oh, that is okay. We will keep building her beautiful puzzle, and I know she'll be back for at least one more stream. But I'm going to be doing this for several more weeks, so it'll be fine. I'm sure there'll be plenty more of Rose to come. You got to get Twitch. It's a live stream service, originally for video games, but people now use it for hobbies. Yeah, I haven't actually got a Twitch account. I just never use it. And I'm pretty sure there's ways. Although this seems like a it seems like a dangerous complication for me to add to things. But I'm pretty sure there are, and I have sort of considered that, but I don't. The only thing I don't know is how that works when it comes to members only live chats and live streams and stuff. I think it would work for like live streams where it's for everybody, but I don't think it would for members ones. But it isn't something I've really looked into a great deal. So yeah, I mean it might be something I could look into. But yes, no, I've heard of Twitch and I'm pretty sure I have an account. I just never use it. So TwitchCon is it's a convention. Right. So is it So what's the puzzle then? Is it from the convention? Is it puzzle of the convention? Is it made by the convention? Like what's the nature of the puzzle? Bergdis. Love Twitch. Always on there. Oh, okay. Okay. I know there's a few puzzlers on there. Yes, my son and I are flying down for the Seahawks versus Rams. Oh, nice. Well, enjoy. I hope you enjoy that. Ashley's puzzled. Oh, that'll be a fun game to watch. Well, I shall take your word for it. I don't understand the first thing about American football or its rules. Just looks like rugby to me. Probably said the wrong thing there and offended you all, haven't I? Scott, have six portals as well. It arrived yesterday, but probably will do next year. Yay! I'm glad you've got it. Did it arrive in good condition, Scott? Did it come to you fine? I think some people's arrived with a few dinks. Well, I was lucky with mine. Mine came fine, along with the Life 3000 Panorama Educa, which I will start next week. Oh, brilliant! Oh, that's two great puzzles. On Twitch, I think you want members only unless you can get mods to regulate the chat. Oh, I see. Yeah. Why is it a bit? Is it a bit more? Is it where all the ruffians hang out? I also get six realms, but I've been doing some work on the Disney Museum, and I took a long break. Oh, you've got six portals as well. Yeah, well, the Disney Museum. I need to get back to that. When I finish this one, I need to get back to doing that. Oh, trash, go team! We're supporting Seahawks, right? Yes, we're supporting Seahawks. SS. Scott, all arrived and packaged in perfect condition. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Do you know what? I think I'm going to turn up the brightness a little bit on my laptop because I can see the brightness buttons. I think it's those. No, wait. Is it those? I can't see the buttons properly. Uh, oh no, I can't. I can't see them. What's the brightness? Oh, I don't know. I'll leave it. Never mind. I just can't see the names very well. Right. So, okay. So, I have been working up to now on the yellow portal, and I'm going to show you how it looks. I've got it underneath this board here. So I'll show you in a minute. But basically, the top half is very together. Bottom half is a bit more gappy, but I expected that. The whole of the portal is more or less in, and I've got the bottom and the top edge of that particular portal together on two boards. So now is the time to move on to the green portal, which is the one I'm doing next. And I have been sorting today because my main sort at the very start was just 3 boxes of pieces, one for each portal. And then I micro sorted within the yellow and I built that, and I've now basically done the same thing with the green. So I've got a bunch of pieces here and I've got a bunch of pieces in here, which I will go through shortly. Um, so this is the section I'm working on, the left 3 portals. This is the whole image, in case you just wanted to see that. Apologies, you can't really see the top of this. That one is the top of that big tree. And then that side is bag B. So I'm not going to be doing any of these portals. I'm just working at the moment on these ones. So my reasoning behind going for green next is because I feel like there were things about those 2 portals that just drew my eye and were very obvious, and particular the sky. Now this does have some sky, but it's very, very covered by this big tree. And I just kind of felt like that would be the more difficult portal for me personally. So I've avoided tackling this one. A lot of the sky I managed to sort out quite nicely on this one, but there are some areas where it's sort of blue and white, where some got mis-sorted in here. So I also kind of felt like if there are pieces that are in this pile, I'll be able to quickly find them and fill in the gaps in this pile. Now, I know that some of the gaps will have probably ended up in this side as well, and that's fine, but that was part of my reasoning behind going for the green next. And yeah, and also just the things that stood out to me, like there's a lot of green in this image. Obviously, it's the green portal, but like the balloon's green. You've got the mountains kind of green, you've got all these green leaves, there's like green everywhere within the image. But you've also got these beautiful bright flowers at the bottom. They really stood out to me, and in fact, I'm thinking I might actually start with these as one of my first piles. Balloons, perhaps, and flowers. They're going to be my initial starts. Whereas there's just a lot of orange in this, I guess. So I think that there was something about this portal that made me want to leave it till last. So I'm going to do the green, and I will show you the yellow and what I've done so far. So this is it. Now it's long, it's tall, so I can't fit it all in one under the camera. So it's split in half. This is the top. It's very filled out. There's a couple missing at the bottom here, which you probably can't see. It's just cut off camera. But there's some gaps in the airship thing here, and there's a few gaps in the sky. And like I said, it's this bluey area mostly. A couple of really obvious yellow bits. That's very purple, that piece, so I'm not quite sure why that's ended up in another pile. But anyway, not as many gaps that side, several more this side. Now, this side, the colours in the areas at the bottom of the puzzle, or of this portal, were just a bit darker, sort of brownish greens and shadowy areas, and you've got a lot of that in the green portal as well. So I'm hopeful that I can maybe fill gaps as well from the pieces in the green portal. I think if mis-sorts are going to have happened, it's more likely that they would have gone in there. So again, hopeful I can fill a lot of this out. I know when I was sorting through in fact, I could start with that because I actually have a pile that I identified as being from this portal. And I have a pile as well that I identified as being from the orange one. So I'm going to need to put those in the orange box. So I'll go through my pieces then. I think that might be the logical thing here. So I've got a wee board here that I was using to sort. I'll just keep that handy. And let's see what we can see. Right, so I used a bit of a mixture of boxes and sorting trays here. So I've got this. This is probably my biggest pile. This is all the green edging on the portal, like all the green border bits, like this, but green. I'll get the poster handy so I can show you. So all these pieces that go around the edge, that's that pile. And I can micro sort that, but I'll probably do that nearer to the time. I'll be able to sort out transition pieces, so where there's like border and sky or border and grass or whatever. And there's also varying shades and colours, so it's lighter at the top. So I can sort within that when I come to do that, but I'm probably not going to start on those today. These are sky pieces, these ones here. And these, now the sky in this one is a bit less full of stuff than this one is. There are things in the sky, but I think that's made up for by the fact that there's all these textured clouds as well. So, but what I have done is I've separated things in the sky. So that's sky, and that's things in the sky. So this has got balloons, butterflies, dragons, all that kind of stuff. That's that tray. That's my miscellaneous pile. It's mostly just generic kind of dull green colours. So that's kind of miscellaneous unsorted stuff. There aren't many of them. Then we've got this one, which is my bigger box, one with all the dust in. What's in there? So that pile there is pieces that belong in the orange portal pile. So I've identified those. I pulled them out and I was like, I think they belong in the orange. And I usually just check the poster and I could generally see where they went. So that's orange. This pile here are ones that I believe go in the yellow portal. And I found pieces like pieces with the succulents on that I recognise that I may not have recognised at the start. But now I've actually mostly built that portal, then I can recognise them a bit easier. So I'm going to put those there so I can fill in a few gaps in just a moment. These pieces, this small pile here, are um, birds. So we've got these two like wading birds here, with like the red heads, and then we've got these little ducks. They look like ducks, three in a row, just there. So that's mostly them. Um, this is just a tiny pile of butterfly pieces where I wasn't sure which butterfly. It's actually loads of butterflies in this image. So I just, towards the end, I was like, oh, there's a bit of butterfly. I'll just shove them in the generic butterfly pile. So they could be gap fillers later on when I happen to come across a butterfly. What have we got here? This one is water. Um, it's sort of water and rocks, that pile. So this has a big waterfall and it comes all the way down, and then there's a little waterfall here, and it sort of falls into this like pond area. There's more water in this section than in this one, and it was fairly obvious. So I have got water in that pile, but also a lot of these rock pieces here. I've got a lot of those in that pile as well. So that's that pile. This pile is like bright greens. This one here, and that again, there's a lot of green in this portal generally, but like even the mountain, look where the sun's shining on it. It's bright green. This bridge is bright green. All under here, you've got like just there, the ducks are standing on this sort of bright green landscape. So that's mostly those pieces. Then these are all the flowers at the bottom. You've got blue, pink, and purple. All those. They're sort of leaves. So they're going to make up some of these leaves next to the flowers, but also there's like a leafy bush here. Um, there'll be probably some mis-sorting because there are leaves in this bit as well, but green leaves. But I think mostly that's correct. And I think that's it. Yes, I think that's it. So it's not badly sorted. I'm quite pleased with the sort. Um, and that's how I've done it. So I'm gonna just gap fill to start, and then I'll put the board on top, and I will take it from there. And if I find any that I think go in, I can always just pop it in. It's the nice thing about having it handy underneath, so I can just pop in any gaps. Supporting Seahawks, yes. It's on the Discord. It has the TwitchCon logo and some graphics with the gradient background. 1,000 super thin pieces made in China. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'm just about keeping on top of all the Discord messages, but there's still a few channels I need to catch up on. That's why Rose isn't here. She's counting her money after the 6 portal sales. Could be. Well, no, I think her big backer kit campaign thing just finished last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah. So I don't know if she's had a lot to do in the aftermath of that. Um and obviously she sort of knows now what tier she's reached with the stretch goals. So she's got all her artwork and stuff to do. In fact, I need to contact her because I've been gathering together some videos and pictures of me dancing. A lot of the pictures that exist of me dancing are older ones, when I was younger. And she wants it as a reference for this puzzle where I'm going to be painted into the background, which I'm so excited about. But I thought I'd find some footage for her. So yeah, I've been gathering it up. And I want to send it to her because I have got a nice video. I was really young. I was really young, but um, I was dancing with my dance teacher, and it's better, I think, if she can see me actually dancing with somebody. There's a lot of pictures that exist of me dancing by myself, but I think it's better if she can see me dancing with somebody. So yeah, I'm so excited. Um, oh my trash, boo, Seahawks, the beautiful birds of the sea. Yeah. Oh, who's joined? Helen? Oh, Halima. Hello. How you doing, Halima? Scott. Hopefully it means she'll have more in the future. Yeah. I'm holding out hope for an 18k from her. That'd be cool, I think. Hope so, Ashley. Her puzzles are elite level. I know. And do you know what I like? She puts time lapses of her like drawing things. And her artwork coming together and stuff. And I watched a time lapse that she'd put on. So there's a wee bit of the sky. That was a very obvious purple piece. I think I must have sorted that when I was tired, because I don't know why that ended up in the green portal pile. I'm just filling gaps here. Yeah, she did a time lapse of this dagger from, I think it's a dagger from Centurnia, and it was quite mesmerizing watching it come together. And I like that. You really see her process when she's doing these things. I think that might not be this pile. No, I don't know why I put that there. I think that might actually belong in there. The orange pile or the red portal. This one, I thought that might go up here somewhere, but I could be wrong about that. That might actually belong in the green. I'll put that there. That one goes up there. Yes, yes, yes. And it makes me want to learn how to draw, like properly. I would love to be able to do my own puzzle. I just don't. I just, I mean, she's trained and studied it and everything, so she's obviously she's brilliant at it. But yeah, I'm a bit of an amateur. Like I'm bad at drawing, but I'm more of a copier. Like I'll copy pictures, but I won't necessarily. I'm not as good at like just drawing them from something I've conjured up in my head, if that makes sense. That I think goes there. So I found a few of the tortoise and some of the succulents. I think the tortoise got mistaken for rots in that pile because there. the rocks in the green portal are just kind of this greyish colour, and the tortoise's head and face is a similar kind of grey. The legs were more obvious because they've got the little scales, but the face wasn't as obvious. Now then, I think that goes in here, but I might be wrong about this one. It does. There's an ever so slightly purple hue to these pieces that just in the backdrop of all the other pieces from the green portal, I sort of could just tell that they went with this one. Now then, that again, I don't know if that there's a brightly coloured, like it's like a bright greenish blue butterfly in this one, but there's also one in the orange portal, so I think that might be a missort. There's another succulent. There, it goes there. Then there's that one. So how did I put that in the green pile? That's definitely tortoise foot. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. I'm sure it is. There it is. That's his wee nose. Look, he's getting a little face. So there's less, even just the odd one or two pieces in here. There's less floaty bits as I'm putting them in, so that's handy. Found a bit of the yellow portal in the green pile. I've no idea why that ended up in there. That one, oh, it does go there. That's good. That goes in there, and that goes in there. Right, so a few more to find there. Filled in up one or two here, and I think there will be more, but they're missorts. I think they belong in the red, and that I think belongs in the green. So, where to start? I think what I'm going to do, first of all, I will cover it up with the board. And I'm just going to build it on an A1 board for now, just so I've got room to spread pieces out. And then I'll transfer it onto A2, I think, eventually. And I'm just now wondering, I think I'm going to start with the things in the sky because they're just really obvious. That balloon, the pieces were so obvious. Same with that one, same with the dragons and the butterflies. So I think they're going to be a good place to start. And then I might move down to the flowers. They're just so bright and vivid. They're really beautiful colours. So let's get going. Let's get going. Um, Dexter, you're going to love it. I agree. The colours are so beautiful. I can't wait for my copy. It's just, oh, of this. Are you waiting on your copy of Six Portals, Dexter? I missed a wee bit of the conversation there. Morning after Eve, Julie. How you doing? Vicky, I absolutely love how well you explained everything. Oh, thank you. Good, thank you. Yeah, I was a bit more organised. I wasn't doing it like right up until 5 minutes before the stream today, at least. So I was a wee bit more organised with the sorting this time. And I don't mind leaving some micro sorting for the live streams because I feel like if some sorting happens on the lives, then that's not a bad thing because it's all part of the process, isn't it? I'll drink here. I hope you don't mind me occasionally grabbing it and having a wee slurp. I've been feeling really tired today, like really tired, and I've been sleeping okay, but the cat has been waking me up a lot just lately. And I woke up with a sore head first thing, which wasn't great. So, and I actually, I mean, I did go back to sleep and got a couple more hours, but like when your sleep's interrupted or when you just sleep a little bit too much, then you kind of feel more tired than when you started. So I feel like today's gone by in a bit of a daze. So yeah, I've got a wee boost me drink. I love seeing how you sort. It helps me plan out mine. Good. Well, I'm glad it helps. I'm glad it helps. I mean, I find that I can plan, but until I start handling the pieces, I honestly don't know what my plan's going to be. Like, I know it will change. Usually it changes. Very rare that it kind of stays as I think it will go. This one, I thought I was going to do portal by portal, orange, yellow, green. I thought it was just going to be really easy to do it that way, do like a phased sort, like with Pokemon. Pokemon went to plan. That did go to plan. But this one, it went completely. I ended up just having three big piles and saying, right, I'll do this. I went for the middle one. So I completely agree. I'll be rewatching this video when I start my puzzle. Oh, I really am glad it helps. I really am. Sorry, that makes a wee slurp when I was looking through that hole. I'm gonna take the lid off and drink it like a civilized person instead of slurping. Vicky, do you have ballroom dance experience? Yes, so I'm a teacher. Sorry, TRM Moose. You're Julie, aren't you? Is that right? Should I call you Julie or Moose? Shall I just call you Moose? Um, wait, Vicky, you're going to be in a famous artist puzzle. You've made it! I'm so excited. I really am. I really am. I can't, I'm over the moon that she offered to do that. Absolutely over the moon. So I messaged my mum. I was like, Mum, do you remember that really old footage of me dancing with my dance teacher? Can you send it me? She's like, oh, wait a minute, I need to find it. And she's got two videos, but only one sent. So I'll need to ask for the second video, but my mum's gone away. But the first video will be plenty. Like it's just like 18 minutes long, so hopefully that'll be plenty for her to go off. Hoping to get 6 portals as my Christmas present to myself. Good Christmas present. Not sure when it will get done. I'll have it in my collection. Oh yeah, yeah. But it's fine. You can still post in the channel on the Discord. Um, just whenever. Just whenever. I'm gonna be doing it a wee while as well, so. So yeah, so back to your question. Sorry, a ballroom dance. Yes, I've been ballroom dancing since I was little, and I took some professional exams, and now I teach. I teach ballroom dancing. So I've been doing it a long time. Yeah, I've been doing it a long time. I also do a little bit of line dancing. Guys, I just want you to know, I am barely surviving this Demelza Horton puzzle. Snow White and the Seven Gnomes. Her puzzle needs to come with a warning of puzzle death by extreme cuteness. I know, you do this to yourself, SS. You're like, you're like, I need to punish myself some more with all the Demelza cuteness. Oh, no, I know what you mean. I absolutely know what you mean. They're brilliant, aren't they, her images? Good morning! Hello, Sandra, how you doing? Just ordered Donna Louise's puzzle. Now we'll have to watch for Vicky's puzzle. Well, I mean, it's not my puzzle in quite that sense, but yes, it would be cool. It would be cool if you had that one and you knew it was me. Of course, I'll be telling everybody. Be like, look, that's me. I did catch some of Donna Louise's premiere, but unfortunately not when it premiered. I was a bit late. But that's amazing for her. It's not available here yet. It's like Brazil, Canada, the US, and Japan or something. Like, so there's only a few countries where it's available, I think, at the moment. But it's really cool. It's nice for her that she's got that puzzle and all those Easter eggs and everything. It was cool the way it was explained about how it was all designed and everything. Hi, Vicky. Had a sister day home now. You've got what do you mean, Cara? Hello, by the way. Sorry, do you mean you've got like a sister round? Hitting some serious turbulence. Oh no. Hate turbulence. I don't mind if it's just a wee bit, but when it's like really bad, it's really unnerving. I hope it's all right, Matt. I hope you're all fine. It's not released here yet. I've pre-ordered it, but last heard not expected to ship till end of November, beginning of December. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. Yes, I've heard that it's like a December release over there in the US as well, isn't it? I know I could have imported from Europe, but didn't want to do that. Yeah, well, there were some bad experiences importing from Germany. It was being sent out, well, Amazon anyway, specifically. It was being sent out in bags. So, gosh, I really hope they learned from that. It was terrible. Will will we be able to get Vicky's puzzle if we didn't support the Backer Kit fundraiser? I assume it'll be available to buy, I would imagine. I think it just means that she can make like she can do the art and have the puzzle produced. And then, whichever one you backed, you'll get. But I don't think it means that it's only available through the Backer Kit. That's a good question. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. Maybe if Rose turns up in the chat, we can ask her. But I would hope that that puzzle, once she's produced it, she'll be able to sell some copies of it. I would hope, because she's gonna want to sell it, isn't she? That's a good question, Clark, and not something I had thought of. I don't know. Um, Karen, I think that it might be back only. I really don't. I don't know. Hi, Darlie. Yeah, Julie is fine, or Moose. Though technically, Moose is my husband, right? I'll call you Julie then. I'll call you Julie. Clark, hoping we can get our hands on it somehow. Yeah. I mean, she's in the Discord server, so we can always ask her. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will readily answer. Very smart. I wish that I would have waited to show up on the US Ravensburger. US Ravensburger knows how to properly pack slash ship puzzles. Yeah. I mean, mine was sent from Charlotte at UK Ravensburger, so it came great. Like it was all packaged really great. Um, yeah, take care. I know. My sister took us out for lunch. Well, good. Sounds nice. I didn't know you were a dance teacher. Right before I was married, I spent a few months training to become a ballroom instructor. Moved too far away to continue once I was married, unfortunately. Nice. Yeah, so when I was younger, I learned so in the ballroom dances, I learned quick step, waltz, foxtrot, and tango, ballroom tango. And then in the Latin, I learned cha-cha, rumba, jive, samba, and paso doble. But samba and paso doble, I just don't ever teach anymore. I could probably teach some samba now, but paso is so far back in the archives of my brain. I don't know. Do you take my phone and check, Jasper? I'm using my iPad. Okay. I ordered some food. It's still not arrived yet. That was Jasper. He's obviously hungry. Um, yeah. So sorry. Yeah. So I learned all those dances, but a lot of people like to learn, or at least the people I've taught, they want to learn very specific dances. So the popular ones that I teach a lot are foxtrot, waltz, and quick step. Never teach ballroom tango really now. Never teach paso doble. Don't very often teach samba, but cha-cha and jive and rumba are all popular as well. So they're the ones that I mostly teach. So yeah, I've been doing it a while. But that's cool that you did some too. What's your favourite dance, Julie? What does it say? Is it 2 seconds? Have you checked outside? No, it's not there. Right. Do you want to just order something else from somewhere else? No, I'm fine. Thank you. All right, and I'll sort the rest out later. Yes. My lord. That is just typical. That would happen while I'm live streaming, wouldn't it? Um, hello. You're saying hello to Darling. Hoping to finish 6 portals in the next day. Oh, nice. Hello, Suze. My cat has surgery Monday and puzzling with a sick cat. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I hope it's okay. I hope the surgery goes well. I pre-ordered through Puzzles Canada. Had a ton of loyalty reward points, way cheaper than importing from Europe. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Don't say the T word while you're flying. Oh, he does that all the time, SS, the whole die trying thing. And I'm like, no, 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 we're not dying trying. Let's not do that. All right, so this is puzzle trays that Sandra got me. She bought me a wee pack of puzzle trays. They're brilliant. Very nice. Just the right size for these piles. So that you can't see it, but there is a tiny little bit of something on that piece. So um, I've tried to be meticulous with the sorting. I don't think the sky in this one is going to be quite as straightforward as the yellow one. Mainly because it's a lot of white and grey. But I'm hoping that these things that are in the sky will give me a good starting point to build around them, and until they all attach to each other and so on and so forth. So I am hoping that that will help. But if the sky proves to be a bit more tough to work on, then I can always just move over to the flowers. So I'm gonna see if I can tackle this green balloon. And in some cases, the green balloon goes behind the actual portal frame bit. So there's a couple there, but I've not sorted those into the portal pile. I've just sorted those into the balloon pile. Excuse me. There, that goes that way. There. So did any of you see? Well, I know some of you did. Uh, but have you all caught my latest video on wildlife? I just put the premiere up yesterday, and the wildlife puzzle is back up on the videos. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Um, because these are the last two sections. So I've done my like part one of these two sections, and I just can't believe I'm almost at the end of that puzzle. But did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Those of you who saw it, what did you think? I'm enjoying these two sections, and I'm enjoying the way I'm building them too. It's quite interesting doing two sections side by side, but not mixed. It's quite an interesting way of building it, but also quite chilled and relaxed. I don't feel stressed because there's so many pieces or anything like that. I'm just like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I know these pieces go in that section, and I know these go in that one. So it's good. And if you didn't know that there was a video, there is. Um, I'm back working on that puzzle, and I'm on the last two sections, and I'm past halfway through the puzzle now. And when I've done it, it will be finished. That I don't believe is balloon. I think that might be the hill, the mountain. That's the basket. Doesn't appear to be anything in the balloon. There's a basket, but I don't see anyone in it. Oh, and there's a teeny tiny balloon further over there. So yeah, so it's an actual video, but I put it up as a premiere, so there was a live chat element to it. And I'm probably going to do that now with the remaining videos on the wildlife puzzle because it's just an exciting time in the process because it's almost done, and I thought it'd be cool to share that all with you in the what are they called, premieres. It's going to be a long time lapse, that one. When I come to do the full time lapse, I think it might be quite long, that one. But still, I mean, it's such a beautiful puzzle, like it deserves to be showcased. Most definitely. Is there? This is going together easier than I expected. I thought the lines might confuse me a bit, but they're not. It's actually going together fine. It's sort of two shades of green in stripes. And the transition pieces help where you can see the sky, so you know that goes somewhere along the edge. There. Already. Right, so they go there. Right, okay. Thanks. Um, sorry, keep getting put off. Dinner issues. Right, so forgot what I was saying. Forgot what I was saying. There. I think that's a miss sort. I don't think that's actually a balloon. That is though. There we go. And then they may have ended up in the those pieces may have ended up in the border pile. I tried to stick with the balloon if I saw balloon in the piece, but obviously I didn't do it in every case. But that's okay. I will soon discover them, I'm sure, when I come to get that pile out. Not strictly boring, but I absolutely love swing dance. Took every dance class I could find in college, ballet when I was young. I'm awful at hip hop. I wouldn't be so good at hip hop now, but I haven't done a great deal of it anyway. I had a puzzle arrive from Amazon Germany in an envelope and slightly squashed, and it was a gift for Vicky. Oh, yeah, yeah, it seemed to be Amazon Germany that was sending stuff out in bags and envelopes, and I mean, how ridiculous is that? I used to do a lot of dancing in my youth, mostly clog, Morris, and rapper. Morris dancing. I did some at primary school. We had a really eclectic teacher at primary school, and he knew the most random. He had the most random skill set. So, like, I'll give you an example. He knew how to Morris dance, and he also could play the accordion. I mean, I don't know anybody else. I've never met anybody else in my life that could play the accordion, but he could. And he was just, yeah, he was just a really interesting guy. And he taught us a Morris dance, and he played the accordion for us to Morris dance to. It was crazy. It was good. It was fun. So that sounds good. I'd like to see you rapper dancing. Um, Ballroom wise, I always preferred the Latin ones. Yeah, same. Same. I left feedback about packaging, and the next one was in a fully addressed envelope inside a box. Oh, good. So maybe feedback made a difference. Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. The wildlife video is so awesome. Oh, good. Thank you, Clark. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thomas, that sounds like an electric combination. It certainly does. Wildlife is looking so good. So happy for you to be almost finished. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. It is. It's so stunning. And I've done a bunch more. So I don't know if you noticed, but what I showed in the video in terms of what I was building, um, was up to like the birds and bugs in section 9, but the pictures I showed you at the end actually had some extra in it. It had the flowers, the red flowers, pink flowers. So they will be in the next video, but you will have seen that progress just in the pictures. Um, in addition to that, I've also been working on the big tree. There's a really big tree in these two sections, especially in section 8, and it goes right up from the bottom up off to the left, and then there's the leopard's like laying on the tree. So now it doesn't look as though the leopard's floating anymore. He's got a big chunk of tree underneath him. So there's a lot of those pieces gone in, but it's taken a little while because it's all very brown. It's all very brown, but I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's looking great. Enjoyed the video. Oh, I'm glad, Natalie. Thank you. And hello. Great video, Vicky. I'm so intimidated by that puzzle. It's so big. I know. It's like my big biggie. Like I've never done anything so big. That puzzle's huge. It's just I would, I was because I posted pictures of it on Facebook, and I was answering a comment because somebody had said that they'd watched the video and that they were asking me if I was feeling sad about being almost finished. And I was like, actually, yeah, like I'm actually quite nervous about finishing because it's been such a it's like been part of my life for such a long time. Like it feels like it's part of the I don't know how to word it, but just not having it to do is gonna just feel strange, I think. Just really strange to start with. Now then, this butterfly is I actually think that one might possibly belong. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Uh, see, the butterflies threw me in this puzzle. So there's that one, which is that one. Then there's that one. Ah, okay. So right, I've got the right one. And what's that one belong to? Oh, that's in the red portal. Just there. So I've picked that one out, and that's a miss sort. So I'll stick that in the red bit. No problem. Butterflies do throw me. A lot of butterflies. So yeah, it's gonna be very strange not having that to work on. Very strange indeed. I think that might be a miss sort as well. Oh no, actually. Oh, I think that goes in here. There. Another gap filled. There we are. But I'm also just so like with all that being said, I'm also just so excited to see the whole puzzle finished, like together. Seeing the whole thing assembled is just going to be surreal, I think. Like, oh my lord, I did that. And it took me years and years and years. But I did it and it looks so good and I just can't wait. I just can't wait. Right, so the butterflies are coming together nicely. Now there's also a couple of dragons here. That one's fairly big. And then there's a smaller one. So hopeful that I can put together most, if not all, of these dragons. The thing is, it's sort of grey, and the sky behind it's also grey. So it's not wasn't necessarily easy to pick out. Like sometimes I mistook it for rock pieces. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that's one of the sky dragons. I think it might be a lower one that's lower down. Nope. Yeah, that's the smaller one. Uh, oh, that's the wrong pile. Oh, got a lot of miss sorts here. I've got that. And I think that goes there. Yes, it does. Yes. So it would be good if I could attach these. Yes, I can. Woohoo! Think they go there. That's it. There. So then where are they? Oh, okay. So that looks like it's sky in the background, but it's not. It's actually this waterfall. That piece with these three little dragons goes there. So that's a water piece. Correct portal, wrong pile. So I'll stick that over there. Um, and then that we've got a purple butterfly there. But again, yeah, that belongs in the orange red portal. Sometimes I call it orange, sometimes I call it red. But I think it's because it's red at the bottom and then orange at the top. A lot of orange colours in it. Hmm. Yes, that goes there. I've got one that's in there. Ugh. But it's coming together. I'm not quite sure where that goes. That's mountain, I think. Oh, I've got a couple more with butterfly in. Um, ah, that goes there. Okay, I think they're mist sorts. I'm not entirely sure what I've got there. That might just be a bit of the frame, and I'm not certain what I've got there either. So there's a few leftovers there. I'll keep those handy. So we'll put those there. So we've got the balloon there, two butterflies, a couple of dragons, another balloon. They're part of the hill. There is a balloon in that piece, and they are some leftovers. So now, I will do. What will I do? I don't know whether or not to go for Sky next. These are my Sky pieces. I don't. I'm a bit intimidated by all the white and grey. I mean, the blue that stands out, I guess. I could pull out the blue. Um, yeah, I'll go for some. I'll have a wee go at the sky and see what happens. There's a bit of the dragon's wing there, so that's a miss sort. The piles were actually next to each other when I was throwing them in, so sometimes I would just throw them in the wrong pile. Um, and sometimes I realised it and moved it, and then other times I just didn't realise. So I'm pulling out the blue pieces of sky now. Now, one or two of these might end up going in the yellow side, which is fine if they do. And I'm sure I will figure it out pretty quick if I can't find them in this pile, like find where they go. There's only a little bit of blue here. So there isn't much, so I would imagine I can put it together, hopefully, relatively quickly. I think that's a bit of the border. Uh, right, there's a couple of blue bits there. Okay, let's see what we can do with these. Just while I've got some sky pieces handy. Uh, there. Of course, where the white and blue meet, that's a pretty obvious distinction. But again, I don't know if some of these actually belong in the other portal. I like the way you can use the shape in Ravensburger puzzles. See, now that, sitting next to the others, I can just see a minuscule difference in the shade, and I think that belongs in the yellow portal. And I'm going to test the theory now, because it's very faint, but you can just sort of see a difference. There. Yeah. So my instinct was correct, which is good. Which is good. Enjoyed your video. When's the last one coming out? So I've got to finish the puzzle first. Um, and I haven't yet. I'm hoping I can work on it tomorrow for a good bit of a day. Um, but it also depends, like if I can edit as I go, that helps as well. Because I can either sometimes I just go whole hog trying to finish the puzzle, and then all the footage just gets bunged onto, into a file, and then I have to kind of organize it all later, and that can take a long time. Um, or I can balance it, and do a good bunch of puzzling, and then sort out the footage, and then come back and do it. So I've been doing a bit more of the latter with this one, and I think it was working well. So if not next week, I'm hopeful the week after. I would say. Will Vicky finish wildlife this year? Is my big question. Only 6 weeks left in the year. Oh, I will. I will. you know, unless something really drastic and terrible happens, I'll be finishing it. Love seeing the start of the end. So exciting that it's getting so close. Yeah, it is. It is the start of the end. I think because it's like I would normally do one video on one section of this. So because I'm working on two sections, I've had to split it into two because it would be too long otherwise. But yeah, I know. It is really exciting. I get all like, oh, stop buzzing when I think about it. You might need a three-part time lapse. I know. Well, the thing is, because I like to put the close-ups in my time lapses. The close-ups I do where I'm pushing the pieces in and stuff. Well, I don't necessarily use all of them. But I do like to include them because I really feel like it showcases the puzzle properly. There's so much you miss when you're just watching a super rapid time lapse. And so I don't know. But it depends how much of the close-ups I'm willing to sacrifice, I guess. There are some areas of the puzzle where I will bring the camera down, put it on the tripod so I can time lapse a certain area. If it's like a big area, like the zebra, for example. So I did that with the zebra pieces. So there are parts like that where it's time lapsed and you still get a bit of a close up element. But that's only with certain bits of the puzzle. So it just depends. Like maybe I could do two. Maybe I could do a long one and then people can watch that if they really want to see all the details, and then I can do a quick one for people who just want to see the whole thing come together super fast. Bit of both. Um, Vicky, do you know approximately how many hours you have done so far? I really don't. I couldn't tell you. I stopped timing myself doing puzzles. Unless I'm speed puzzling, I stopped doing it ages ago because I just found that I would, because it's such a lengthy process. Like I don't know how people do it. Like and stay um and just remember to keep starting the timer and stopping it. I would just constantly forget to pause my timer or to restart my timer. And so I just stopped doing it. I could make a very, 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 very rough guesstimate from the length of the time lapse footage, but it would be pretty rough estimate. Because there are plenty of bits that don't fully get recorded. Perhaps when the camera goes off and I haven't realised it. And I might have missed 15 minutes or so of puzzling. You don't notice it in a time lapse because I don't necessarily put that many pieces in, but it like if you build that up over the 3 years I've been working on it, so it's gonna be hard to put an hour on it. But yeah, I just don't do it anymore because I'm always forgetting to keep on top of it. I've started the K1 1000 Rose, excuse me, sorry, Rose Corn Tropical Owls. It's a lovely picture, but I cannot seem to find a way to sort it. I think there are 12 owls, four tropical birds, many insects, mammals. Oh, right, okay. I'm not familiar with that image. Is it one of her busier images? If I'm tackling a really busy image that's a bit overwhelming and hard to sort, I tend to phase sort. Finishing wildlife will be the end of an era, but just what other ones will you will be able to start to fill the gap? Yeah, oh, there's so many. There's so many. Vicky, have you been working on it for 3 years, or have you just had the puzzle for 3 years? Well, I think my unboxing video came out 3 years ago, but I didn't start working on it until a wee bit after. Like I was in a different flat when I recorded the unboxing video, and then I actually started section one when I was living here. So technically, no, I've not been working on it for 3 years. But I did first get it about 3 years ago, and I did my unboxing video. But I was only in that flat a few months, so it might be two and a bit years, perhaps. I don't know. But it just it does feel like the adventure started when it arrived because I had to fix the box because it got completely battered in the post. Ugh, it was a nightmare. I had my wood glue and everything. Oh dear. Hi Vicky and everyone. Hello Sarah, how you doing? There are many butterflies It took ages sorting them into the right portal. Yeah, I know. I've mis-sorted many a butterfly thus far. Seems busy, but this is the first Rose Khan I've done. Yeah, not to steal Vicky's thunder, but I just finished Imelda Horton's Snow White and the Seven Gnomes. Only 1,000 pieces, but still, yay! I think I've got that one. Snow White and the Seven Gnomes. It's a nice one. Well, they all are, but yeah, I like that one. Well done. Good. I'm glad you finished it. Well done, you. Okay, so I don't know when I'll be able to. Oh, there we go. I can attach that there. So we're expanding out this dragon area, which is good. And I'm just trying to work off the shapes really to fill in these because they're all more or less the same colour, these pieces at this point. There. So I think that is that the edge of the portal? I think that might be the edge of the portal. Some of these might well go in the other section. So I'm just. Well, that definitely goes in this section because I can see the green in the portal. Mm, there. Yeah. Oh, it's coming. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe most of them actually do go in here. Uh, right. I don't know about those ones. Let's see if they go in that one. Uh, there, that one does. And that one does. Not so certain that one does. That one does. There. Okay. So I don't think that one goes in this portal, but that one. But I'm filling it out. I'm filling it out. So I've got a little blue patch of sky done. I'm just a bit. I don't know. Just a bit intimidated by this sky. Um, it just I don't know. There's not as much to differentiate the different areas as there is in the yellow portal. So I'm thinking I might come back to these. That's a wee bit oh they go together. That's a wee bit blue. That is, but I don't think that goes in this portal. Uh and some of the background in of this I think is actually um waterfall. So I might not even have the right I might not even have sky in here. It might be like some of the pieces might be waterfall. So, oh, what's that? There's something in that. Butterfly? Yes. Put a butterfly in that one. So you can just see the top of the mountain there. Snuck one of those bits in there. So I'm going to come back to these. I think I'm going to. Oh, that goes. I think I'm going to work on the flowers. That I think goes on the other portal. Just really keen to fill these gaps. There. Do they go in here? No, I don't think they do. No. So I'm going to grab the flower pile, which is in the big box. Just stick it there. Thank you. Jasper. Jasp. No. Okay. He literally just closed the door and now he can't hear me. Never mind. Oh, talk to him after. All right, so I'll pop these up there. Some nice wee bits coming together though. And now I'm going to the opposite side because the flowers are at the very bottom. So I just dumped all of the flower pieces in one pile, but there are actually a couple of blue ones, a couple of purple ones, well, several purple ones, and two or three pink ones. What I've also thrown in here are some pieces of this fairy. There's a fairy down here. And she's got really vivid blue wings. She's got like green in her hair. I wasn't sure what to do with her because the pieces, when I found her, they were quite recognizable. But I thought, well, she's next to the flowers, so I'll put them in here. There may be one or two of her pieces in with the leaf pile. So the leaf pile might end up coming out to work on alongside these because there's a lot of leaves around these flowers. But I'm going to just focus on the flowers themselves first. So I'm just going to turn all the pieces over and then I can just separate purple from pink from blue. That makes sense. And I'm hopeful that they'll come together quite nicely. So there's a bit of the fairy there. You can see her face. I will zoom in so you can see. See that? Little fairy. So really, really obvious. It kind of stood out, but wasn't sure what to do with the pieces. So they've ended up in here. Um, there's another bit of her thing. There. And another one there. Yeah, not sure where that goes, but I'm pretty sure that belongs with the fairy as well. There are other flowers a bit further up, but so I may have put some of the ones that are further up in this pile, but I'll soon be able to figure out if they go in a different spot. So I wasn't too worried when I was sorting it. There. I don't know about you, but pink really stand out to me. So I'm going to pick out the pink. So, so that is Oh, okay. Yeah, it does go with these flowers, but it's just kind of sticks out at the top, so it's a lighter background. There. There's another one as well there. Couple of little, they look like roses. Couple of little roses as well. I'm going to put these down with these because they're really bright pink. So start putting these pink ones together. Um, sorry, I'm just catching up with where I was. Looks good. Thank you, Cara. Oh no, I've read that. It says congrats. I'm currently doing Demelza Horton Christmas for two, and I'm not finding it easy at all. Was that Jill? Oh right. I'm trying to think what's is that a 1,000 piece? I've probably seen it before. She's done a couple of Christmas puzzles, hasn't she? I can't think what that one looks like. Mm. That Snow White and the Seven Gnomes gives me Christmas vibes, although I know it's not a Christmas puzzle. I don't really know why it does. It just does. I need to finish my I was going great guns on my Amy Stewart Christmas puzzle, and it came together so fast, but I was just working on it while I watched a movie. And I've not really had much chance to work on it since then, so I need to get back onto that and get it finished because it's beautiful. Really, really pretty puzzle, as most of Amy Stewart puzzles are. Well, all of them, in fact. Right, so they're the two at the top, and then there's like one lone one at the bottom. Um, one pink flower on its own at the bottom. And you can kind of tell the bottom one because it's actually partially obscured behind the portal itself, the edges of the portal. So you can see some of like the border going kind of through it, if that makes sense. But I didn't put them in the border pile. I wanted to keep it separate because I wanted to um because the thing is the pile for the border is just so big. So it made more sense to keep that down to a minimum if I could. Now then, that goes there. Is that go there? No, no. Oh, what is there? Trying to put it in the wrong bit. Okay. There's another bit there. That goes there. There's like a really bright bit of pink on that piece, but it's brown in the background. I don't know which portal it goes in. That might have to go in the miscellaneous for now, because I'm not sure where that goes. So now I'm thinking blue. Can see some of the purple peeking into these two, but there's a lot of purple, and I'm thinking the blue might make more sense because there's only like two, three blue flowers, so that looks like a bit more of the fairy. Um, so let's grab these blues. I can't tell if that's fairy or butterfly. I wonder if I'm going to hate butterflies by the end of this. Like, no, not another butterfly. Which one does this belong to? Does that go there? No. That's got blue in it. Oh wait, that might be a bit of the blue portal actually. One thing I noticed is that there are you can tell the transitions between the portals sometimes because you can see like it'll be like green on one side and yellow on the other, for example. The green portal is right at the edge of the section, so in this case there's blue beside it. And I must have thought that was a flower, but I actually think it's portal, and you can kind of tell the dividing line pieces because the edge that's on the divide is very straight. It's a very straight line. And also the piece is sort of wide, like the gap is way off to the left and there's a big wide bit. They're just pieces along the center line just tend to be a slightly different shape, or they'll have like a feature about them that you can just pick up on. Now, I've obviously glanced at it and threw it in here, but you can see now that that's actually a centerline piece, and that blue is the neighboring portal. So I'm going to put that in with the portal pieces, the border pieces. Hoping that makes sense. It was the same. It's been the same in other Ravensburgers where there's a dividing line. Like in the 9Ks, for example, you could tell. Because they'll just be very flat, very straight on one side, and they'll be um, just maybe slightly wider or something, or like the prong placement will be slightly off. So I think I've got most of the blue ones now. There's one there. And again, they're partially obscured behind the actual border of the portal, so I'm trying to figure that out as well. No. This isn't proving quite as easy. The pink ones came together really quick. No. Yes. Where's that bit? Oh, to me puzzle. Where are you? Oh, it's not jumping out. I don't know why. It should be really obvious. Unless. Oh, it's there. It's there. We just needed to put the two bits together. Ugh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Is that good there? No. One. Okay. It's coming now. It's coming now. No, that doesn't go there. That one does though. Yeah, there we go. Nope. That's another, or was that the one I had before? No, it's not. That's another dividing line one where you can see the blue portal. So I've done that more than once. So I'm just trying to, so they go that way. So that's going to go further down here. There. Come on. Something's in wrong here. Look there, yeah. Oh, I had a piece in wrong. It was quite hard to tell that that was in wrong. Nope. Nope. There. Right, that, I don't know where that piece is. I think I must have chucked that into the borders pile. So that's the blue flowers. Mm. They're lovely colours, aren't they? Mm. Yes, it's 1,000. Christmas for two. I'll look that one up. Sounds nice. My main complaint is once again Ravensburger makes the puzzle darker than it is on the picture. Otherwise, it wasn't difficult at all. Maybe not for a newbie though, lol. So, do they? I don't think I've noticed that in Ravensburgers. Is that does that are you do you find that in all the Ravensburgers, or particularly her? Excuse me, sorry, or particularly her artwork, or I don't think I've ever noticed that. How are you finding the quality of the puzzle, Jill? Yeah. Ah, let us know. No, not yet, but it's on my radar. Natalie, yes, the quality is very good. Ooh, Ravensburger has their holiday sale. I'm just going to take a wee look, just a wee one. Yeah, they've got Black Friday sales going at the minute. I've been avoiding looking. Thanks. I've been considering buying a couple, but was not sure of the brand. Yeah. Feel like almost all Ravensburger are darker than the box. Why have I never noticed that? I don't know. I'm looking now. Doesn't look like it on here. On this one. I'm just looking at these flowers. They don't look darker to me. But I mean, I'm only looking at small sections, so it's kind of hard to tell, really. I actually can combine those two sections. So this pink flower goes beside these blue flowers. That was good. And then these go up here. And there's a little flower there. And then that attaches there. Yay! That's good, right? So now we've got purple flowers, and there's quite a few, but there's kind of a bunch of them in the middle that are lighter. They're a bit brighter in the middle. So I will attempt to try and use the different kind of shades of colour to put them together. Because there's just more of them. There appears to also be a purple butterfly. Of course, there's a butterfly. I might need to dive into my generic butterfly pile to find the pieces. Right. Nope. Um, that one? Yes. So we've got two beside each other, and then that's the butterfly. So that's the right way up, I think. And then that's the fairy there. So they're in roughly the right places in relation to each other. And then that one, I'm not sure about. There. That looks as though, yes, that's that one. That's a bit of the fairy there. And there, so that's the two brighter ones there. And then there's a darker one underneath this darker one here, because I've got a little bit of purple flower there. That belongs near the portal, the border, I should say. That's up nearer to the top. And that's some of the fairy wing there. Again, that's the border. The border overlaps the flowers in some cases. I've got another butterfly. We have, but I don't know if that is purple flower there. I think that might be in a different bit. Oh, that's a succulent there. There's a tiny bit of purple in the corner of this piece, and there's a butterfly wing. But it doesn't belong to purple flower, it belongs to succulent. There we go. That's in there. Brilliant. I'm all about the gap filling on the other portal. Uh, is that there? Yes. And that attaches. Woohoo! So I knew these would come together nicely. I'm glad I went for these next. Um, because I had a feeling that they were gonna not be too bad to put together. So now I've got to try and attach this bit. That's another bit of the edge. Hmm. No, that doesn't go there. That's there. That's there. Okay, so that fairy's coming together there. That's a butterfly. Again, might be in this. There. I mistook that for fairy because it's the same colour, but it's a bit of butterfly in the yellow portal. So that's good. Doesn't matter if I sort it wrong as long as I figure out where it goes. And then I've already tried that. There we go. Right, so does that go? I've got that upside down. I don't know if I can attach these quite yet. That goes. Wait, does that go there? No. That. Wait, that attaches there. Yes. Okay, that's good. And then we've got some more. There's another purple flower here. That goes further at the top there. Oh, I hope I can join all these on. Yes, it's looking good. She said. That one I don't think I can attach yet. And that one, I don't think I can either. I think that goes around about there. What I'll do is I'll pull out. No, then where does this one go? Well, that's there. And that one, it goes over here near this butterfly, wherever the butterfly was. There. What's that? Don't know what that is yet. And that goes there. I'm going to grab the leaf pieces. There aren't loads of them. Um, but I'm fairly certain that a lot go down with these flowers. I can maybe fill a few gaps out. I'm also going to pull out my generic butterfly pile and see if I can gap fill from them. We shall see. Uh, so that goes in the other portal. There. And I think I might have another one as well. There. I don't know what I've got there. Not sure about that one. But this one, does that get? Oh no, that's in the orange portal. And I think that is too. Okay, I don't know where the purple butterfly is. Might be in here. We shall see. I think that's in the orange pile though. So, here we go. Again. See, there's a butterfly, and there's another butterfly. There, no. Darn it. Some of the leaves are fairly bright, and some are just quite dark. I'll see what I can figure out anyway. There's a bit of butterfly. That I've mistaken for leaves. It's not. It's the edge of the portal. It feels like it's a bit bright. That's also edge of the portal. Where the portal gets dark, it can be quite hard to distinguish from like leaves. I'm not sure about that. That's the fairy there. So I've got a bit of mis-sorted fairy. That looks like a little bit of blue in there. Purple, I should say. There you go. There's the butterfly. Yay! That's the fairy's wing. So I can attach that now, so that's good. That's another transition centerline piece. And then jumping out at me now. That's sky. Goodness knows how that got in there. There. Now then, where are you? There's an obvious bit of blue in that piece that I'm not seeing. There. Oh, that goes there. There's another purple butterfly. And that I don't know. Have I got that bit? That might, some of these might even be in my miscellaneous pieces because they're quite dark. And it's making me think I've maybe just dumped them in. That I think belongs in the yellow portal. Um, yeah, I think that belongs in the yellow. Let's just have a quick look. No. Yes, it does. Another butterfly. She's definitely throwing me off with these butterflies. Definitely. Right, there is another leafy bush up here. And it's actually got pink like branches, I guess you could say. Um and it's a bit brighter, there's a lighter background. So I'm going to attempt to put those together since I've got my leaves out. Um and then I can always come back to these. That look, I think that might belong up here. That looks like a little bit of red flower there. You can see the pink stalks quite easily. I'm not sure about that. Oh yeah, no, I think that goes with it as well. Um, ah, yes, that touches. Maybe that doesn't go there. I'm not sure about that one. And these are a bit more generic. Could well have missorted these. Some of the leaves are quite bright, so I'm inclined to think they go in this bit. And a lot of the leaves in the orange section are orange. I think that's the border. I think that belongs in the other portal. A lot of swapping a ruin. Hang on. There's a. Oh, now then. I felt sure that belonged with this, but I know I can't. I don't know how that fits in. I don't know now. Not sure about that bit. All right, let's see what I can figure out with this bush up here. Put these over there for a minute. No, there. So that goes that way. Got it. That goes there. Oh wait, I can attach those. Yes. So it helps that the leaves are quite bright on this bush. That goes there. How do I attach you? Because you definitely go out there. Aha! Okay, this is good. This is good. Uh, Got into the zone a bit here, folks. Hope you don't mind. There. There. Bush! Can't attach it to anything yet, but it goes over here. And these are a bit more generic. I think I'll have to come back to these. Wait, that goes there. Um, I'm not sure about that. Some of these leaves are quite bright, so I can sort of tell. Oh, the bush goes up against the side, so it hits the border at some point as well. So possibly some other pieces are in with the borders. Oh, what about that? Are there? No, no, that doesn't go there. Right, I'm gonna put those over there. Oh, what time are we? Gosh, it's almost 11. Where on earth did that go? Can't believe it. My goodness. What are we saying in the chat? Um, no, the darker quality is Ravensburger, not the artists. Yeah, no, I figured, yeah. But I'm not finding it with the poster, like between the poster and this. I'm not finding the colours any different. I've never noticed that one Ravensburger. They're my favourite. No, I've not noticed it either. It's usually if something is shaded, it comes off darker than the picture on the box. Oh, okay. I've never noticed that either. I feel like the ones I've done have been true to the box. My wallet is safe. Ravensburger mostly has Disney, Marvel, and Harry Potter on sale. Not big on franchise puzzles. Got you. Glad your wallet's safe. SS, that's a relief. I won't even look then and save my pennies. Yes. She does love her butterflies in the puzzles. Yeah. Oh, it's great. They're very pretty. Um, but yeah, definitely throwing me in this one. Time flies when you're having fun. I know. I barely did 1.5 small Pokemons. Well, you're on the red section now, aren't you? Finished with red like I did. Took me a while to do the red though, even still, even though that was my last section. Agreed, great progress. The flowers are just gorgeous. I know they're pretty, aren't they? Yes, Anna makes me feel like I'm a slow puzzler, but I think I'm average in reality, huh? Doesn't really matter, does it? As long as you're enjoying it. So, I think I can hit one more pile. I mean, I might not finish it. Um, But I don't know where that goes. I'm going to put it over here. Um, I'm thinking I might hit these bright greens. So the bright green, a lot of them are up at the top here. Like, I can certainly pick out the very, very bright ones. In fact, it's almost yellow up here. And I could attach to that butterfly, so start to do some of the horizon. So not necessarily tackle every piece in there, but just these really bright yellows and get started on that pile, which I'm hopeful will merge quite nicely into these water pieces, and I can get focusing on the waterfall and stuff. So I'm going to pull these out and just try to pull out the relevant ones. No, I'm not aiming to finish the entire pile, but just the really bright ones. I think I should be able to get in relatively easily. I hope so, anyway. So I'm going to move that over there. So like that, for example, super duper bright. Um, that is a bit of the actual butterfly. There it is. I don't think I can attach it yet. It's there. So that's very bright. They are, but I think they may be a wee bit waterfall. That looks like that attaches there. So if I could try and focus on the horizon, that might work out quite well. There we go. That's a little bit more of the butterfly there. That one, I don't know where that is. Not sure why I would have missorted that one either. There we go. That's. Well, that might be here. No, it's not. Wait. No, it's not. Where's that one then? Oh, that's over by the edge. Right. Definitely horizon though. So that's fine. Because it's quite yellow, I'm getting a bit mixed up. There, that I can attach that now. That belongs in here. Ah, there. Bit of that tree. Found in a few gaps. That's not too bad. Trying to distinguish between bright yellow and waterfall. I'm just going to pull them out anyway, just so I might get a few in. I don't know. We'll see. That's very bright yellow. That is. A little bit of there's a rainbow actually in this portal. It's in front of the waterfall there. And some of the pieces have ended up in the green pile and some have ended up in the water pile. So I might just put the rainbow over there, keep it separate, so I'm not getting mixed up. Oh, it's starting to feel a bit chilly in here. Oh, that's balloon. There we go. And the balloon is part of the horizon too. Um, just a wee bit down from the butterfly. So that would go sort of here-ish. No, there. And that, oh, it's going to go around there somewhere. There we go. Still haven't attached it, but I will. I must have that bit somewhere in this pile. I don't see that I would have put it in any other pile. That's a bit of that attached just to that balloon. Butterfly. Is that good? No. Ah. Oh, that's waterfall then. Right. Okay. This is what's throwing me off because of the waterfall. So there's white. And I've obviously not been sure if it was sky or waterfall. There, that's another bit of the horizon. Bit of that balloon. Oh, there we go. That's it attached. If I could attach it here, that would be great. There. No. Come on, you're in here somewhere. I know you are. Right, and I'm starting to see this bridge as well. Um, and where that goes. I mean, I won't complain when I get pieces in. It's good, but I'm getting the pieces in that I'm not actually looking for. Ugh, typical. I'd just love to be able to attach this. Where's that bit? Uh, that goes there. That goes there. I mean, I was looking for the very bright yellows, and they are going in. So that's something. Oh, that goes over here. These flowers are in the way. Whoopsie. Right, there. I'll pop them over there. That goes in there. Okay, come on. I will find you. Just if I could just wait, that goes there. So I just haven't found the bit that attaches it yet. Where is it? Might be even be in the waterfall pile. That'll be frustrating if it is. Is there? No. What's the bet in? I'll put it in the waterfall pile. Because Can't see it. Wait, no, that's not it. That was there. Right, okay. I'm sorry. I'll have to. It's annoying me. Let me find it. Let me find it. I'm gonna just pick out specifically waterfall pieces. Where I can see a lit. There it is. Found it. Yes. Thank goodness. Oh, pleased. I found it. Right. These are all kind of haphazardly scattered. These sections are built, but let me just kind of tidy up the pieces a bit, and I'll be able to show you what I've achieved without all the mess on the table. Does that go? Oh, it goes there. Bonus. It doesn't go there. It's fine. That's fine. Stop building, Vic. Stop building. That's precariously hanging over the edge there because I've moved it too far down. It'd be good to get back to, like, I know I can continue with this pile though when I come back to build this. And I think that mountain will come together quite nicely. I think that piece might belong possibly in the other portal. I will give it a quick look and try it in a minute. And these are my leaves. No, I actually think that I don't think that is a leaf. I'm not sure what it is. It might be able to fly, but I can't really. I don't know where it is. I shall look for it next time. Okay, so I've popped those away. I'm going to just have a quick look in the other portal and see if that fits in there. Those pieces are, I'm not sure where they go or what they go with. I'll need to just pop those away as well. Um, so we've got, does this go? It does. There, that goes in there. So here is what I've got done today. We have one, two, three balloons, two big butterflies in the sky, a couple of dragons, a little bit of the sky together, some of this mountain, all these flowers, fairies, some butterflies down here as well, and then we've got like a bush just there. So I've gone a bit all over the place with this portal. Some at the top and some at the bottom. It very much worked its way down with this one, but this one's kind of everywhere. So I've got this bush here. Oh, I've just found that green butterfly. It's there. So that's where that goes. So I've got this bush here, a bunch of the leaves and the flowers here. Some of this, more the right side of the mountain, and some of that bridge. And then some of these bits of the sky. That blue bit of the sky has gone in. So I've got a good bit of the sky still to fill out. But I'm thinking if I keep tackling those greens next time and do that alongside the water, I should get a lot of this middle bit together. And then I can focus a bit on the sky and on the edges of the portal. But I think that's a lot for one live stream. What do you think? Oh, good morning after you've everyone just popping in to say good day. Good day. Claire, how are you? Can't stay. I'm on a weekend Line dance workshop. Oh, nice. And socials. I'll watch back later. You're powering through the green, Vicky. Yeah, it's coming along nicely, isn't it? Maybe it's because it's green. I think I've become a green expert. I don't know, maybe not. But it's really it's come together nicely. But good to see you, Claire. I hope you enjoy your line dance workshop. Austin, we had like -5 degrees here today. It's officially hoodie weather. Ignore that I always wear a hoodie though. Right, gosh, -5. And Clark's the opposite. He's 30 degrees C. And he's got his aircon running. It's insane. Oh my Augustin, hoodie weather at -5. I will be with the warmest and thickest winter jacket that I own. Yeah, so would I. I wear a hoodie when we're at 15 to 20. Yep, yep, that's me as well, Anna. That's me as well. All my trash, yay. Oh, did Matt land? I must have missed it. I got my thickest winter jackets around -20. That's some brutal cold. Oh my lord. Yeah, we don't reach that level of cold here. At least not in my experience anyway. I thought it was about time to make my customary hot chocolate with rum, but got horribly distracted by the puzzle. Managed to boil a pint of milk all over the place, dripping down the floor. Well, puzzles do that to you, don't they? They are most distracting. Most distracting. I feel like I've not chatted much. I do apologise. Right, but I'm so enjoying this puzzle. It's hard to stop puzzling. Puzzles and cooking are a dangerous combination, at least for me. Yeah, that's why I tend to get takeaways on the live stream evenings. But we didn't have much luck with tonight's, unfortunately. Um, Back when I lived in Houston, I found the seasons to be hot and less hot. Yeah, but you never really reached cold. I know what you mean. Vicky, glad that you're finding the sorting trays useful. Oh yeah, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. And I like that they stack as well. You know, they've got the lips on the edge because I'm so used to using foam boards that having the lips on the side is it's a good idea. I mean, I do use boxes, but I use box lids more for just storing the pieces rather than sort of puzzling out of a box, if you see what I mean. I would puzzle out of a tray if it wasn't too big a pile in it, if you see what I mean. So yeah, brilliant. They're brilliant. Thank you, Sandra. It's not home until you have a little bit of a mess. Well, this is true. You've christened your new home with milk mess. I need to look at the logistics of putting milk in a water boiler to speed up my hot chocolate making. Can you not just heat it up in the microwave? That's what my daughter does. If she's making hot chocolate with milk, she just sticks it in the microwave. I did a good job. Thank you, Sybil. I think you've done so much, Vicky. Very impressive. Thank you, Jill. Yeah, it's been great. It's been really great. I'm enjoying this a lot. I can't say that I have a favourite portal so far. They both just have really fun features about it. Um, Augustine, good thing we don't have -20 in Bucharest. I think the lowest it gets is about -10, but mostly during the winter nights and just for a couple of nights during our winter season. Yeah, yeah, we don't get that cold usually. You still didn't get your food, Vicky. Well, right, so I ordered two different lots of food because Freya wanted one thing and Jasper and I wanted something else. So I ordered us some stuff, but because it's Saturday night, I guess I'm just waited too late. So it wasn't going to come till after I'd finished, which is fine. I don't mind eating it after. Well, Freya's came before the stream started, and so did my hot drink. So I got my hot drink. Jasper's and mine just didn't appear. And what we get sometimes is very occasionally. Most of the time, it's fine. We use a service called Just Eat, which I think it's this kind of in America. I think you call it DoorDash. It's like that, but it's called Just Eat here. So we use Just Eat, but sometimes the people bring in the food, they get so bamboozled by our flat in the middle of town car park that you can't get into situation that they phone me. Well, of course, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb while I'm live streaming, so they've obviously phoned, not got an answer, and just decided not to bother. So I've no idea what's happened to the food. Jasper's gone and ordered himself something else, and I don't know. I'll just snack on something. It's fine. I'm actually not that hungry. But oh gosh, it frustrates me so much because so many, I don't. When it's people's I'm going to get on my soapbox bit here. When it's people's jobs to deliver things, I don't understand how it goes so wrong. It's like literally that your job description is to deliver something to an address, and it's like addresses are houses and flats and um bungalows, and sometimes they're out in the sticks, and sometimes they're in the centre of a town, and sometimes they're somewhere in the middle, and it's like really, sometimes the way couriers behave, it's like they've never been to a block of flats before, and you're like, come on, really? Is it so hard? Ugh, I'm sorry. Sorry, there we go. I'm off my soapbox now. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. So, no, in answer to your question, Assess, I didn't get my food, but I will be asking for a refund. Unless they've already refunded it. I don't know why they felt the need to ring me. Because what they tend to do is if they ring, they always say, "Oh, I'm here. Can you come out?" I'm like, "Well, can you come to the door?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I can't get into your car park." I'm like, "Well, I can't let you in. Just most couriers just stay there and walk across the car park. It's not that far. It's not like they have to trek a mile." So yeah, obviously this one decided that they didn't really want to bother. So never mind. It's fine. It happens. I'll be all right. I've got brown sauce. I'll eat some brown sauce. Your microwave's broken. Oh dear. Oh, okay. That explains that then. I tried pausing working on the puzzle and only lasted a week. I started yesterday on the fourth portal and I have only 7 pieces to finish it. Oh wow! Oh, you're going really well with it. Well done, darling. Well, I'm getting a good way through my second portal now, so I'll have to take some nice pictures. And I've filled a few gaps as well on the yellow one. Microwave's still at the old house. Ah, okay. You're still bringing things over. How long will it be before all your stuff's over now, do you think, Thomas? Here in Boston, the weather is crazy. We can have a -3 today and the next day 50-degree weather. That's an insane difference. Oh no, Vicky, sorry to hear about your meal. Yeah, honestly, it's fine. It happens. I'm not actually not that hungry, and I've got a wee snack, a little snack, so I'll be fine. They turn their brains off and follow their sat nav. Yeah, Thomas, I don't know if you ever use or if you ever get things delivered by DPD, but it's just like they can't comprehend. It's a flat. I live on the top floor. There's no lift. There's a car park that they can't get into, and it's like their brains explode. And it's just like, come on, seriously? I mean, a lot of city centre properties don't have readily available parking. It's just the nature of being in the middle of a town. Um, but like, I've had so EPD. I've had such a bother with them before in the past. Depends on the person, to be fair. Sometimes it depends on the person that's doing the driving on the day. Um, but anyway, I shall not moan. I don't want to moan on my live stream. But yeah, I do get it in the neck a lot because I can't let people in the car park. It's just, yeah. I just want my food. Give me my food. I live in a very small town. We don't really have delivery. Yeah. Well, I mean, Sterling's small. And I can just go to a place, but I was just rushing around today. Rushing around a lot. Go and enjoy yourself a nice dinner. I'm signing off. Good night, Vicky and chat. Thank you for a lovely evening. Oh, good night, SS, and well done on your puzzle. Hopefully, will you show us pictures? Have you posted pictures of it? I want to see Snow White and the Seven Gnomes. If we want fast food, we have to go to one of the few places in town. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Now I've been talking about food, I feel hungry now. I'm actually fine. I'm fine. I will go and demand my refund though now. I'm going to put my stern voice on in writing. So, what? So pleased though. So pleased with progress. It's been really good tonight. Got a lot of this done. I'll ask Rose about the whole back a kit puzzle me and the puzzle thing. I actually, you raised a good question there, Clark. I don't know the answer to, so I'll ask Rose about that. Um, but the green portal's coming along nicely. This is the yellow one, filled in quite a few gaps. Still very bitty here, but filled in one or two gaps. And this side's almost done. I'm sure I'll get a lot of these sky pieces from the green side of things, and possibly this one down here. That one I don't know, and these ones I don't know. But very pleased with that as well. That's coming together nicely too. And yeah, I just really appreciate you being with me and chatting as always. It's been a lot of fun. So again, I will say, please check out my latest video. I put out a video yesterday. It was a premiere, so it had live chat, but it's a video for you to watch, and it's on my wildlife 33,600 piece puzzle by Educa. It is almost done. I am past halfway there on these two sections, and this video is like the first half of these two sections. So go and give it a watch. I really hope you enjoy that. But if you didn't know it was up, it is up, and it's brill. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to keep working on that. That's my focus in terms of my puzzle on the board. And then obviously there's all my live stream puzzling. So keep an eye out on that. Progress photos, all kinds of things. I'm just getting so hyped about it. But do go and give that video a watch if you haven't seen it, and leave a hype too if you haven't hyped it. So that was yesterday, so that should be up there now. We've also got this one I'll be back with next Saturday, as usual. Monday, I'm now live streaming. So I'm doing a third live stream for a little while, like I did with Penelope Waits, but instead of Tuesdays, it's on a Monday. So that is the difference. And it's at 12:30. So I'll be back for my next live stream the day after tomorrow, on the little wildlife, or I should say the 3,000 piece wildlife, the smaller version by Educa. I've been working on that. It's sorted now, so hopefully I'll get a bit more built this week. But I'll be back with that one on Monday, and then Thursday I'll be finishing my Reverie puzzle, which is just so much fun. I've really been enjoying that a lot. All three of the puzzles I've been enjoying a lot. So yes, we've got those three coming. I'm going to keep plugging away at big wildlife, and if I don't have a video out for that next week, then it will hopefully be the week after. I just need to spend a good chunk of time puzzling it, and that's going to be my focus. So yeah, it's just so exciting, so exciting. I don't think I've got any other news for you at the moment, but if I think of anything, I will, of course, let you all know. But thank you so much for being here. Please leave a like. Thanks, everyone, for the reminder to like. I completely forgot to give away some memberships, so I'll do that next time. I've got 5 more, I think, to give away this month, so I'll do that in the next one. Remind me, I'm so forgetful. But I shall say happy puzzling to you all. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.